how's it going? Hey, Stacey.
Hey.
Take us through this morning. Obviously, an emotional thing.
Yeah, I think, the battle this morning was to come back and, give it everything I had. And I think I did that, you know, didn't do what I wanted to do. I don't like the term no regrets because there's always things you could have done different. I think I wish I would have chose a different chain of attacks for my last dish after with 12 seconds left. But it was hard because, I kind of already threw everything I had at him, and he kind of was starting to defend some things that, so it was hard to choose what to go with. And, I ended up in a bad position, still in the worst position in the world. I tried to score, but, I'm very disappointed with the result, but I'm really grateful for everybody here,
Obviously, you're in the midst of the emotion now, disappointment of falling short, but there's not too many Americans out there walking around that have Olympian behind their name. Can you hear the day of? Again, I know this is hard, but can you start to just articulate the pride you have in becoming a U.S. Olympian?
Yeah, I mean, it was so hard for me to make that, dream become a reality. I think it's hard for everybody, but I think I got an exceptionally rough go at it in whatever I try to do, and I'm most proud of coming back. And when I thought this dream was dead, and making it happen, and it was it was an unbelievable journey that you can't really put into words. And I've had so many different people in my career, my family, that have been there for parts of it. But, I used to talk about this with my friends in Minnesota, like, you're the only one that's there for everything that happened to you in your wrestling career, in your life. And the road's been so, like, long and windy and crazy that I'm proud that I made it. I wanted more. I wanted to become Olympic champion or medalist. I wanted to give USA Greco and my family and friends, like, something to really be proud of. And, the competitor in me, this is never going to be good enough. I'm never going to be good enough. But, I've heard Olympic champions say that too. So it's just, it never ends, I'm very dissatisfied. But, again, becoming an Olympian, is a really big deal for me. When I started, I was talking to Coach Frazier, who was the national team coach at the time, and he was an Olympic champion. And I remember, the first question he asked me was like, well, what do you want to do in Greco? And I told him I want to be Olympic champion, and he was Olympic champion. So, it was big to, like, set that goal early as a Division III wrestler that nobody knew, and I chased that. And if I wouldn't have chased Olympic champion, I don't think I've ever would have been an Olympian, So setting that bar so high, and coming back and persevering, it finally happened.
What's next, Joe? What's next for you in your career?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. Be done or keep going is like a hard thing to answer right now. I see guys here 41, 39. I definitely didn't want to be wrestling this long, but I'm definitely unhappy with this result. And I think I'll keep competing in some capacity and until the results get worse. This coming back a year ago or so was kind of an experiment. Let me see how I do. I was truly okay with somebody beating me that was young and being like, all right, let's hang him up. I'm not good anymore, not good enough to do this. And I came back and, without trying, really, I made the world team last year. I wasn't really trying, wasn't really training, so I was like, well, crap, now we got to give a full go at this and really make a run for the Olympics because I'm still capable. And I'll keep experimenting in that way. I'm going to take a little break here and see if I'm still capable of making another Olympics and going on another run. But, that's how I'm feeling right now. I might take a month to decompress and talk with my wife and realize that I want to walk away. But it's definitely open-ended for me. I got a lot of coaching opportunities, thankfully. But I think it's either coaching, come back, or there is a part of me that wants to get out of the sport altogether, but it's very impossible to know right now. Once these emotions settle down.
Going back to, like, your first state championship and in high school when you lost in the first round? And I mean, what if you had told yourself then it was okay that you were going to be an Olympian someday? Would you have like taken that as a consolation prize, or?
I don't think I would have believed you. But yeah, if I could get myself to believe it, it definitely would make me feel better. At that time, it felt a little bit like what this was. It felt like, because I wasn't a great high school wrestler, that might have been it at 18. And in my head, I went into a huge depression after that, and I thought, I was walking up to the stands and, people were saying nice things to me and cheering, and I was like, man, this is crazy that this is like what a lifetime of work boils down to. And I truly felt like in high school going 0-2, that might have been it. Like I might have walked away. I was all over the place then. I think my head's all over the place now, but yeah, it's, I was telling one of the younger guys yesterday that this is just so strange that like this is what it all came down to, yesterday and today. For me, it was just like a really peculiar feeling, because it's, I've been hurt so many times, heartbroken so many times. I'm a little bit more steady these days. I used to get really high and low emotionally, and like yesterday after I lost, I was kind of just like, this is wild that this is everything accumulated, to this moment right now where it's just like, it was just kind of a matter of fact, like I'm done maybe, or he pulls me back, but whatever it is, I got to just accept it. And it's a weird place to be, but I'm going to try and go see my family right now and not be a downer, but, it's really embarrassing to lose in front of the whole world too. I'm Irish and I was raised Catholic, so I got a lot of shame. Like I didn't want to be seeing everybody at home and the world watching me and them see me lose. It sucks. But I'm a glutton for punishment, so.
They also see you at the Olympics.
They do see me at the Olympics, yeah. But I wanted to get a win, I wanted to make people proud.
Where are you getting that tattoo? You told me you weren't going to think about the tattoo until after this was over.
Maybe I should get a face tattoo. No, I don't know. Probably somewhere where you can't see it with the shirt on. Bicep or pec or something, but not sure yet.
You definitely going to still get it?
I think so. I don't know. It's going to open up a conversation with every weird guy on the beach, though. So maybe I don't get it.
Your Chicago flag doesn't already do that?
It does it, but I don't know. I don't know how many times I want to talk about the Olympics. Maybe if I come back and I win something, I'll definitely get it, but I'm definitely going to think about it.
You talking about the rings?
Yeah. Yeah. It opens up a conversation with everybody. I mean, people look at my ears and they probably know.
With the Illinois Greco-Roman tradition, there's a big tradition in the city. Are you going to stay involved in those programs?
I think I have an opportunity to continue to be involved with Beat the Street Chicago. I have an opportunity to coach at Northwestern and move home. I don't know what I'm going to do. My wife likes it there. I got my family there, but I also, I like Colorado a lot, and I have no idea. That depends on whether I'm going to keep competing or do something else. So.
Stand up?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Thanks.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks,
it.
guys.
Joe.
Yeah, yeah.